No. Yeah. Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما ربنا هب لنا من لدنك رحمة وهيئ لنا من أمرنا رشدا لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم وصلى اللهم على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأتباعه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين. We left off last week on this paragraph which says also through the insight of belief, connection, relation, bond, and brotherhood, I felt and experienced in myself an infinite happiness. At the happiness of all my friends. Now, this paragraph deals with this. Are the other people related to us, and how do they influence our life? Do they really influence us, or is it the way that we are created? So we have to we normally, in the way we are created, we normally are related to them. We cannot ignore the people or other creatures around us, especially those people who are close to us. We call them our beloved ones. In fact, of course, being closed or being related to each other is different from everything is beloved to us, must be beloved to us, everything. But if I know you and what are you, what your problems are, what your feelings are, then I am more concerned. If I don't know you, I don't know what you are doing. That's why relatives, related people, your close friends are more important than the others, not because of their existence, because of their relationship with us. We know them. We are concerned with them because we know them. If we didn't know, we don't know. But it doesn't mean that from their creational perspective, they are not our beloved ones. We discussed on this, and we said we have to make sure that every being who is given existence is blessed by its creator. Every being. We discussed this before. We cannot say that I have nothing to do with the earth, I have nothing to do with mountains or stars. We cannot say that. But of course, we are more related to those who are close to us. For example, if someone falls sick, I don't know, but his or her husband, wife, whatever, her spouse, their spouse, no. So they take care of it. It doesn't mean that I don't care, none of my business. So how can I share my happiness, or why do you think we are created with the ability, with the capacity to be happy with the ones whom we feel related? What does it mean? We are related and we share their happiness. We share their sadness or problems. How can I solve this? And what does it mean for me? What does it mean for me? How can I solve it? So if your friend is not happy, what are you going to do? What are you expected to do?
Help out.
Sorry?
Help them out.
So, for example, if he or she dies, let's say,
Yeah.
and gets an illness, gets ill or falls ill, sick, and cannot solve, you are helpless. You cannot help. What would you do?
I'll get sad myself.
Now, yeah, you get yourself. That's a good point. You feel sad yourself. That's excellent. That's correct. So how can you save yourself from the loss of your close friends? We discussed the people of perfection. So we said through their ideas or through the work they did for us, we benefit from them, we carry them in us, and also we know that they are not gone into non-existence. So it is also related to our close friends. So, for example, my mother died, my father died. So I felt sad. Is it really true, real sadness at the loss of my mother eternally? How can I bear it? This is the solution here. Is my question
How
clear?
to overcome the loss of a loved one?
It's only, but your definition of, you think that you lost them eternally, but that's
If
not
I
right. So you
think
need to
that-
reorient.
Yeah, if I think that she died and the set cut, and the sadness I'm experiencing is endless, how can I overcome? Is there any way, or how can you make the intellectually understandable this sense that I feel sad and I don't want to lose my mother eternally? How can I explain this?
I feel there are two ways. One way is if you have not trained yourself fully, then you are plunged in the sorrow of the object that you lost. But if you have trained, that's what we're doing here, to train ourselves not to attach to the object, but through the object, see the object as a mirror pointing to the source, then you'll be in a much better position to handle the situation.
And also the idea that it's not, they don't go into annihilation.
They are not going to annihilation?
Yeah.
How did you understand this? How did you come to this conclusion? It's good. But how did you know? They are not going to annihilation.
Let's see if I can do this quickly. Well, if we have reached the conclusion, no, I don't want to try.
Okay. Now, no first. But this is a question. Now, there are, although they have their roots in history, going back before Christ, or the common era, well before common era, people are trying to understand the way that we should explain the existence of this world. Of course, this is commonly known to everybody. Everybody knows that, or as far as I know, even those people who have no religious tendencies and believe, they know that anything which exists must come from a cause, and this cause must have the quality to give or transfer it or to give it to its effect, the cause effect. If I have no quality at all about something, I cannot give into the give and no. I cannot really make anything which has some qualities that I don't have. That is something very reasonable, how rational. How do you say? Everybody says that. If the cause, for example, that's becoming more and more clear in the minds of the people. We cannot attribute any quality of anything to a cause which doesn't have it. Am I clear? I think I feel that my language is not, most of the time, is not clear. So the cause must have the quality, yeah, Francis.
This is Francis. Hi.
So I received your email. I thought, I didn't know, I didn't pay attention to it. I thought it's an officially appointed person at here. Then, and then I was going to make an appointment with her now to meet her before one. Do you remember? I can meet you just before 1 o'clock on Saturday, if not Wednesday at 6 o'clock. So official.
Yeah.
So you were just helping. Thank you very much. So Khalid worked out and everything is settled from my side. Okay. All right. I'm pleased with the result. So yes, go back to our
let
subject.
me see if I understand what you're trying to get.
Yeah.
We were saying in the past that if I have this internal need for eternal happiness, that feeling must have a source. It must have been given to me from something, and that something is capable of giving me that eternal happiness. It's not just a feeling that's in vain. It's a feeling that is a promise of a sort, or it is a feeling that's given to me to understand that it is a possibility. It is something that I can look forward to. Likewise, if I feel this intense need to be with my beloved ones eternally, and that the universe around me shows me that everything comes to an end, which contradicts my feeling that, no, I have this feeling that I want to be with them forever.
Yeah.
That also is a promise in that the one that gave me that feeling will somehow fulfill it. And if we are separated by death or whatever, that's not the end.
Okay. Now people are divided into two groups. That's how the reality is outside, whether you like it or not. Some people say, look, these meaning, feelings, right? Human feelings or meaning that we extract are meaningful activities, modes of behavior in the creation. Some people say come from the cause, a cause. There must be a cause, right? There must be a cause. So some people close their mind. I call them closed mind people, but that's my labeling. It's that kind of insult really for them. They said, you are insulting me. I say, no, I'm not insulting you. I'm just analyzing the idea. They say, this must come from within the universe. Your point will be the second step. Because if we want to make sense of any matter, we have to make sure methodologically that we have to have a sound, understandable, acceptable, and logically consistent everybody with a common sense must agree with my explanation in terms of its existence. And then we make further analysis. Look, common sense. Don't refer to me as far as the existence is concerned. Methodologically, we've got to be very careful. As far as the existence is concerned, I have to make it reasonable for my human common sense. Never say that Quran said so, Bible says so, some scholars said so. No. These claims must be left aside. It's hard for the believers, especially those people who are used to referring to, Quran is really true from God, and Quran says there will be an eternal life and whatever. So there must be any idea, any explanation, if you like, any human reasoning which doesn't get satisfaction from his own observation of his own life and being here. Satisfactory explanation consistent with your observation is false. Are we going to throw all religion into the dustbin? Yeah. At this stage, yes. This is the problem of the religious people. Without solving the existential side of the matter, they start referring to scriptures and trying to get the legitimacy of their understanding from the authority of the religious sources. But people question the authority of the religious sources. We must accept that. We should stop being irrational while we are speaking to rational people. We should stop referring to any source which itself is in need of proof to be true. Again, from existential point of view. So you cannot refer any idea to the Bible or whatever, the Quran or any source or any philosophical view that there is a great man who is really a deep thinker. He said that there is an eternal life. I take his word. It doesn't work. You may say that you are satisfied. No, it's not human. You are cheating yourself. You are being lazy. Existentially, we must have a solid understanding of the existence of anything which makes sense to me as a person who has a common sense, as I am, as you and me, and we have to have this base. Afterwards, according to your conclusion, now, my question is this, or my concern is this. While we are talking this subject seems to be, we will say, okay, if you believe in the hereafter and resurrection after death, the loss of your beloved ones will not hurt you because you will think that you will understand that you will be together with her or with him eternally. Calm down. And this logic doesn't make sense. If it is presented in this way only, it must have an existential argument at its base. Do you understand? Well, for example, people say, look, the feeling you have The understanding you have must come from some certain people, must come from the cause. And because they close their mind, that's my judgment. According to them, they are being realistic. But I'm saying it's not being realistic. It is in forcefully or dogmatically accepted idea that existence consists of this universe only. I don't know. I don't know. I have to question. I have to use my human senses or human feelings, rationality, my humanity in general. They say no. They decide. That is closed-mindedness. Defining that existence consists of this universe only. All this disease, the source of the disease of, they call it philosophy, they call it human reasoning, is this. From the very beginning, either some people take the stand that the universe consists of consists of this universe only, right? And we have to solve all our problems within this universe and base their argument on this assumption. Another closed-mindedness is this. No, we have the prophets. They bring us the news from the Creator. Where did you get that idea of Creator? There must be. No, there must be. No, that must be, this idea must be established on a humanly acceptable, rational base. That's called humans, common sense. So we have to start from questioning the existence of any matter we are talking about, whatever it is. So some people say that existence consists of the universe only. So I have to look for the cause of this feeling within the universe. These are very, very new, refreshed, although they have their roots in certain traditions, philosophical traditions, but they are renewing it. Now they are taking this understanding into even psychology, human psychology. And these are the developments in the field that human reasoning is producing some sort of models, theories of explanation of the world, of the thing. And they say human feelings, for example, we have meaning. We understand the meaning. This meaning exists. Human feelings exist. I cannot deny my feelings. For example, I feel sad. I feel happy. I swear by God, very brilliant, famous philosophers say this. I don't know how. These feelings must have a cause of existence. That is human rationality. There must be coming from the particles.
From where?
Wallahi.
Particles.
Particles, sister. The feelings are coming from our particles. The source of the cause of existence of your feeling that you feel sad when your mother dies. I don't know, my mother dies, so may Allah give her a long life, and so you will be able to. Don't complain when they get very old. So this feeling must have a cause. And the cause is brilliant philosophers. Brilliant. They are uploaded now. I mean, how do you say? Celebrated in the, if you like, science area, or especially those who are studying psychology, they are jumping into psychology as well. Human feelings, human mind, and also our understandings, meanings that we extract from are inherently dwelling or in the particles. This particle. Why? You say, why? How can you have any evidence for it? How can you rationally accept it? They say, there must be, because there is no other way. Why? Why there must be? Why there is no other way? Because existence consists of this universe only. You see the dogma? How these people's dogma is so powerfully is occupying their minds of thinking way. So they legitimize this dogma referring to what? Another dogma on the alternative side, which is, yeah, we believe in the eternal life because our scripture says so. Prophets said so. They say, which makes sense. I don't know who's prophet. It means, at least I'm saying that it is within the qualities of whatever of the particles which constitute me. So it makes sense, but yours is a made-up story. They use an excuse in order to justify their dogma or the people's claim, which also is based on another dogmatic understanding or approach of reasoning. We have to be aware of this. You have to be all aware of this. So never argue about any matter saying that the Quran says so, so it must be in this way. Never ever argue with anybody by referring to scripture if this person is questioning the authority and legitimacy of the scripture. But if someone blindly, dogmatically accepts it, it is good for this person. I don't care. But what I care only, or what we should care, only the future of this reality that we learn from religion, but we have to make sense of it. Do you understand this last point? No. We have to make sense of what we learn from the scripture and establish the reality, truthfulness of this information we get from scripture by establishing it on our understanding of existence of any claim we talk. For example, existence of resurrection. But we don't see the resurrection. So don't say that Quran tells me, the Bible tells me that Jesus resurrected after he was crucified, and the Quran says you will be resurrected after you are given death. Don't worry about it. That's why I believe that there will be a resurrection. That doesn't make sense because you take the legitimacy or the authority of the Quran as a dogma. You have to go back. So let's go back to the sense that which makes me sad. This sense, there is, how can I refer the existence of this sense that I am related to my, let's say, to my mother or father, and his any happiness or sadness affects me. I share. How can I explain the existence of this matter, this phenomenon?
Emotions?
Emotions, where do they get it? How do you explain the existence of emotions?
It's basically attachment.
Attachment?
You got attachment to
So
somebody
how
because
do
of the
you
experiences.
explain the existence of attachment? Existence of attachment.
It's happened by time.
Sorry?
It's happened by time.
It's,
Happened by time.
But how did it happen?
do you think time is making it?
You're still attached because you came from the person and you were literally attached to them. You came from them. with sperm or the
No,
umbilical
no.
cord.
No,
You were
maybe-
attached,
no,
they're born,
okay.
so you're attached. Or you
So,
grow in love with somebody,
The
you're
source
attached.
of- okay, good.
So the emotion of loss.
Source of existence of this feeling, existence of this
Well, we're
feeling.
working towards that because it has to be something we can hold on the way, or else it becomes far-fetched and difficult to grasp. So each step of the way is leading to this light that you're shedding, but it doesn't come. It's space in between, so we work towards it. So it's attachment. So you say, okay,
Okay,
you're attached to my
Existence.
mother. But when you said, how do you console somebody who has lost? Do you tell them, okay, there's
no,
an
no,
afterlife?
no. I
You know,
didn't say
it's-
console. No, don't
What do
jump.
you, how do you do for them? Or,
No,
you know,
existence of this attachment. I didn't jump into the console. How can I console them? Blah blah. No, there's nothing. The problem is how we, as human beings, use our common sense. Common sense, as I am, can explain the existence of this attachment. My gene, how do I, look, for example, some people refer it to your gene. So this is the way we have to understand that we have to explain that. How do you explain this, the existence of this sense of attachment in the genes? Existence of this sense of attachment in the genes.
they're all
So-
one.
So we have to ask this question seriously. Existence. Jean, would you like to say something?
Yes. My take on this issue is that it's the consistency and persistency of things in one's reality, one's life, that provides some kind of sustenance or some kind of benefit to you over time. That is the basis for attachment.
So can you attribute the existence of this attachment to overtime? Existence, that's what I feel. I feel that we are not trained thinking about the existence of anything. We always take existence for granted. Not only we, as I'm referring to those people who believe in God, also those people who don't believe in God. Dogmatic to me. Dogmatic means presume something and talk it about afterwards. First, dogmatism must be crashed down by whom? By you and me. Because dogmatism is not human. Dogmatism doesn't make common sense. Assuming something exists there, it's there, I'm using it. No, we have to question the existence of it. We have to question the source of existence of anything, because this is human reasoning. Human reasoning, everything exists must have a cause of existence. For example, attachment, feeling. What is the source of existence of this feeling? I have to ask this question. That's what we have to train ourselves here. Right? The answer or what? Please share your idea.
I just,
What's that?
I feel that you're saying that it's not human to be dogmatic.
Yeah.
But if
That's
the
what
majority
I'm
of humans are dogmatic, then how can you say it's not human then?
What is created to reason, to understand, to analyze.
No, but if the majority of people are like that,
I don't know
then
majority of people. Talk about yourself and myself.
I could be I don't know, a mutation from other. I don't know. I mean, like if the majority of people are dogmatic in the sense, and either they blindly take faith or they blindly reject faith, then how are you to say? Who are you to say that that's they're not addressing their humanity?
I'm a human being.
Maybe that is the humanity.
I'm a human being, and my human senses, my common sense as a human being, tells me dogmatism is not human.
That's a dogma too.
Yeah,
That's a dogma too.
yeah, that's me.
That's a dogma.
Yeah, why? But my existence tells me that I should not take anything for granted. This is not escapable at all for me, that I have to go into the deep depths of source of existence. So that's what I am. Look, I cannot say that the Quran says or universe is itself is limited because that's how I am. No, it is dogmatic. But going along with your or flowing with your own human senses and questioning everything comfortably is what I feel is my humanity. So making up a pre-assumed idea and basing your argument on this idea is different from be free. Think. For example, doesn't this make sense to you when and somebody tells you that what is the source of existence of attachment? What we have to, common sense asks this. So I have to question. Then you go. Is there any sign for you that this source of existence of attachment can be found in particles? Have you seen any signs to it? Or the existence of particles needs a cause which is not within the universe, because the universe itself consists of particles. Whereas I am questioning the source of existence of particles. This is my human questioning. Why should I block it? Why should I ignore it? Why should I take the easy or lazy way not to think about it? Because everything comes from there as a human being. So I can comfortably ask this question. Why don't I? Why shouldn't I as I am? Because we all say that my responsibility is not, be careful here, don't misunderstand me. My responsibility is not to obey what the Bible says, what the Quran says. My responsibility before this is to be consistent within myself. Very simple. I have to be consistent and comfortable within myself. I have to be satisfied with it. I shouldn't really overthrow the things like that. Yeah, I'm a Muslim. I believe that. It is good. It sounds okay. It really, it feels beautiful, comfortable. So I go ahead with it. It is not the way that I should take, because I know that I'm stepping over certain steps that I have to be.
Let me ask you that we talk about dogmatism. Is that the critique that Ghazali used against philosophers of his time?
So I couldn't understand what
I'm saying, when you talk about dogmatism,
yeah.
was that the critique that Ghazali used against the philosophers of his time?
Ghazali.
Oh, I don't know. We don't use names here.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know that. I know something. No, I know, but we don't use in principle names here, referring to a person, because this person has written 170 books. He went through from here to there. At which state he used this argument, we have to know. And also, we don't really know what he meant, really, according to the conditions of his time. So we can benefit from it. We can use it. We can use it. We can benefit from it. But I cannot base my argument on a person's idea. If it makes sense to me, I have to defend it as it makes sense to me, not referring to the authority of Al-Ghazal, or authority of something, the Bible, the Quran. No, no, no. I have to be consistent within myself. That is the core of religion, or your belief. Not necessarily religion, which is in this society, religion is certain institutions or institutional understandings. No, my own self. I should never be contradicting my own humanity. First, if again, I would say further than this, if someone does not use his humanity, he cannot have a faith or belief or conclusion or idea. Because the rest is dogmas. Humanity, human qualities. Yourself. If someone says comfortably, I can explain the existence of anything I claim, I say, I experience, comfortably, in this way, I'm very consistent within myself. Okay, good for you. Yeah, that's what we have to do all. Be comfortable. Be comfortable within yourself so that you will have a comfortable belief system for yourself, saying that that's my way. I don't care the others. They are atheists, or they are fanatics, or they are fundamentalists. I am not. This kind of accusations or basing your understanding by accusing others does not save you, does not give you satisfaction in your heart and mind, in your humanity. You say, I took it for granted, this one actually. If someone says, you know, the Quran is just absurd, Muhammad was a forgery, you go, because your dogmas are challenged. Not because you are satisfied within yourself. If someone says, oh, I have lost my iPhone. I have lost my iPhone. One of you must have taken it, or someone must have taken it. Yeah. What did I do? Why did I do that?
Challenging your dogma?
Yeah. So challenging my dogma. So
ones who didn't take it wouldn't feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. So, but if I accepted that, my I don't know, certain dogmas established here that I have an iPhone. If someone takes it away, I panic because I have an iPhone. But we have to question: do I have an iPhone? Really? And then question if it is taken away or I didn't have it at all. Sorry,
You
what
have to
do you-
elaborate a little bit.
Sorry?
Elaborate, I think.
I think.
Sorry, I have lost. So I jumped. In my so
You have an iPhone or not?
yeah, I jumped in my thing. So
I think we need to elaborate these terms like be comfortable, be consistent in ourselves.
Yeah.
And not to contradict, because that we need to work on this a little bit.
yeah.
That's where the confusion is.
So we have to be consistent within ourselves in order to have, or in order to come to a conclusion, to explain who I am, to explain which values I hold, and also if I say that is my conclusion, which is belief, we can survive. Everybody's conclusion is his or her belief. That's why I conclude. Yeah, because every reasoning comes to a conclusion, and this conclusion is your belief. That's you say. It doesn't mean that belief has no base. No. Yeah, I said, okay, yeah, I have a pair of glasses here, and this is mine. Yeah, don't you see that? This is my conclusion. Yeah, this is my belief. As I explain the existence of the things, if I feel comfortable and satisfied with it, That is my conclusion. It means that's my belief. Or belief must be understood in this way. Your comfortable conclusion, which is based on explaining the existence of anything, based on explaining the existence. For example, if someone doesn't refer the idea of the creator to this world, where the idea of the creator is based on dogma. But it doesn't mean that I should never read blah blah XXX philosopher, XXS the prophet, as they say prophet. Okay, as they say. Okay, let's see. So but no, I have to listen to them. I have to read them. I have to pay attention to them. I have to respect them, listen to them, and come to myself as a human being with comfortable. Does it make sense to me? Is it consistent for me? Then you conclude. Your conclusion is your belief. But if you don't question and just assume a certain tradition without questioning, say, because I am a Jew, so according to my belief, my religion, I believe in this way. It is not human. It is dogmatic. It is laziness. It is not real. It is just a claim which has no base. We have to understand this. That's why we have to refer all sorts of arguments to existential source of this, whatever the matter you are talking about. You have to go back to the existence of anything. So how you interpret and understand the existence of something, then you can conclude. For example, let's talk about the existence of the particle. They say definitely it must have a cause. A human mind, my human mind says, definitely it must have a cause. The cause is, we don't know. We don't have to know. But we found existing. Is it the answer? Does it satisfy you? It doesn't satisfy me. My mind says, as a human being, it must have a cause of existence. So this cause of existence must be explainable for me. I don't have to see it, but must be explainable for me, so that within myself, I will feel comfortable. As my common sense will say, yeah, that makes sense. Absolutely, I'm really sure. Sure of it is reality. So that's your conclusion and that's your belief. So you can carry on there, step by step, step by step. It's very easy, very comfortable, very relaxing, and also heart satisfying. Use your human qualities. Be comfortable. How can you explain the existence of anything, either as a whole of this universe or a particle in this universe? How can you explain? Question. Be open-minded. The existence, you see the qualities of the particles, you see how they act as much as you can. Observe it. If you don't have to be a physicist, I'm not, and look at the trees are growing, the weather is changing, heat is there, I am here, I think, I have some sort of feelings, whatever they are. What is the source of existence of the things? See them. Can you relate the existence of feelings, existence of mind, existence of meaning to particle or not, but without closing your mind, saying that there's no existence other than this universe that we see. But whatever this universe is, I'm questioning the source of existence of this universe. Either it is in parts or in as whole. The source of existence of this universe. So when we go through this reasoning, I understand that we can comfortably conclude. We can comfortably conclude. That's my feeling. That the existence of the particle must have a cause for its existence, and the cause cannot be another particle, because I see no sign that a particle is giving existence to another, because nothing can give existence to itself. I know from my own experience. Somebody may say, this is your dogma. Maybe, yeah, because I'm comfortable with it. I questions to the very bottom of it. The existence of the particle cannot be by itself, because logically they say this is an a priori conclusion. It means human senses, human common sense, that something cannot be the cause of existence of itself. That's my logical conclusion. That's how I am, without referring to anything, any source of anything. That's how I am. From there, carry on now. So, meaning needs explanation. Emotions needs explanation. The particle itself needs explanation. The particle itself needs explanation. Explanation for what? For its own existence. Then I have to come up with a conclusion by using my human qualities, without using any dogmatic base, because human beings are given the freedom to make decisions for themselves. That's how I am. I have my own freedom to make my own conclusions, given to me. I don't know. I haven't created. Yes, that's sure. I'm sure my mother didn't. I am a father. So, but I swear by God, I haven't given anything to my children. And my mother, my wife also said the same thing. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, we don't know. So we didn't give it. And the only thing is, can I attribute the existence of human, whatever makes me human qualities or human qualities, to its constituent parts? Constituent parts means particles, atoms, molecules, whatever. Two, can you attribute it? Think about it. Can you attribute it? Can you say that the particle or this matter itself can contain within itself these qualities and transfer these qualities to the following generation? Because it needs choice. It needs consciousness. It needs the knowledge of the future. It needs the quality to organize, to give a certain form to the existence of something. It means it has to have will to choose. And I see the particle, it just comes into existence thanks to the quantum analysis or experiments. They say that things themselves appears and disappear, appears and disappear. That's what they see on the oscilloscope, whatever the technique they have. So they cannot sustain their existence. They cannot sustain their own existence, let alone be a cause of existence of another particle. They disappear on the spot. You know, that's very famous. Everybody knows it. You know, very very, very well-known discussion now. They say, no, we cannot we live in this unstable world that appears and disappears. No, the universe doesn't disappear. That is simplistic. No, at the particle level, and at the quantum level, it appears and disappears. They see it, and the effect of it, they detect it, and they experience it. If not, you can see it. Yeah. The tree is there. Certain years later, it's not there. And everything continuously changes. Nothing in this world can sustain its existence by itself. But we see that existence is sustained. Look, here is the existence. I have no doubt about it. But nothing in this world can sustain itself. And I'm a human being. In this sense, I'm not a Muslim or believer. No, I'm a human being. If the things cannot sustain themselves,
What sustains you?
Anything.
But what sustains you is the question.
No.
You say it cannot sustain itself. I ask you the answer to that question at this juncture of the
No, wait.
conveyance.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
The question is, what sustains the existence of this universe? So you are a part of it. The same thing, but go to the existential level to question. Now I ignore the existence. You know why? Those people, generally speaking, although we don't know who's who, generally speaking, believers refer to the scripture. Yeah? Those people who say that there is no God, there is no creator, the universe is as it is, that's it. They also refer to what? Pre-assumed, accepted existence of the universe. The universe exists as it is. No, I'm questioning its existence. We have to repeat this and really get into this. Otherwise, there are two options actually. Either, as the philosophy declared, this is bankruptcy. Either science will be the religion of future, which based on certain dogma that existence is taken for granted, or atheistic scientific, scientists' explanation will definitely, to me, declare it is bankruptcy. It cannot be accepted. Human beings cannot accept any dogmas. Any dogma. It cannot sustain. It is sovereignty now. It is celebrating now. Everybody says science will explain everything. Ask the question of existence to the science. Or not the science. The scientists, because they are interpreting it. But more fundamentally, ask the question of existence of the matter that the people deal with. Existence. If they say, look, this is, my typical example is, water molecule consists of hydrogen and oxygen. What is the source of existence of hydrogen? What is the source of existence of oxygen? What is the source of existence of combination action? Getting together, uniting. It's an action. It's an action. What is the source of existence of this action? What you choose. For example, if I want to shake hands with you, which I love to. Okay, look, you have chosen. I have chosen. Yeah, I have decided.
How can I repeat?
Right? Thank you. So I have decided that is an action. You can say that a person shaked hands with another person. So shaking hands happened because this person A exists and because this person B exists. No, there is a relationship. You have chosen to stand up. I have chosen to extend my hand. That is a relationship. That phenomenon must be explained in existence. Again, the existence of that phenomenon. Please be careful. Those people who use the experiments, their experiment of the existence in the world, in this world, takes the existence of action for granted. Yeah, they say this is chemical reaction. Excuse me. What is the existence of the source of reaction? It is a phenomenon. Yeah. Can you say that you are there, I am here, because we shaked our hands? Apart from you have chosen, decided, used energy and came here. I have chosen, decided, used the energy, used certain things, and we shaked our hands. Yeah, these all chemical reactions and everything need to be explained at the existential level. What is the source of the existence of the energy I used? The existence, what is the cause for it to exist? So they may say, the atoms have this, all right? What is the source of existence of this energy in the atoms? Existence. So we can solve all sorts of problems by not falling into any dogma. And then come to a conclusion for yourself. Be comfortable within yourself. Okay.
I think that it may be the feeling that it's all kind of like, how do I say this? The idea that you got up, you put energy, and you shook his hand. It feels like that was yours. That's why that kind of strengthens the idea that maybe there is nothing that is bigger because you decided and you chose and it happened. So therefore, it kind of like strengthens the concept that you're in control. You get what I'm saying?
Whatever. Now, source of yes, I think I do.
Yeah.
Whatever the source of existence of my choice must be questioned. That you don't say that. My name is Ali, so there's that. Ali preferred to do it. What is the source of existence of this preference? Yeah? The source of existence of this feeling. The people very bluntly, and I see them how brave they are. They say the source of existence of this feeling is the particles. Particle gave me this. I say, particle can be the source of existence of this feeling and meaning and happiness. And
The particle could be the expression or the outcome
of what?
of this emotion, of this feeling. When you break it down, what's
But
happening
not the source of
inside
existence.
is as a result,
No.
an
That is-
outcome.
that is used, that is employed, They are not the cause. Yeah, they are not the cause. That's good. Outcome, not the source. So be brave and ask straight question without falling into any dogma, any kind
So
of
what you're
dogma.
saying, perhaps, is that it's our responsibility to see things and look at things through our introspective, through looking from within, through the attempt to understand and to reason, to be honest and clear. And then
Within yourself.
First, right, and then reflect on what you're seeing, not to follow. I think we're all in concurrence with that we should not follow dogmatic
Any
ways.
dogmatic
Okay, I
stance.
think we got that.
Now, that's good. Thank you. Now, Now, when we question the source of existence of either the particle itself or the feeling I experience, the feeling I experience cannot be a part of this universe itself. Because nothing can give existence to itself. It is illogical if a thing is assumed to give existence to itself. It should exist before giving existence to itself. It is illogical. So it's very obvious to me now. If you like, you can say it's my dogma. That's obvious to me now.
No dogma.
Nothing.
No dogma.
That's my human conclusion. I'm very comfortable at the very base without accepting anything prior my thought, prior to my thought. No. As a human being, I said, nothing can be source of existence of itself. This is a perfect statement which resonates within me as a human being, not as a Muslim or as a believer or the religion, no, as a human being. We have to have this comfortness. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of referring your argument to your own conclusion. That is the disaster or dramatic phenomenon I experience among the believers. No, we cannot trust human reasoning. We have to refer to revelation. How did you understand that the revelation is true? It is your own reasoning. You said that you shouldn't trust your reasoning. You are trusting your reasoning again. Do you understand this circular reasoning? It's not human. It is laziness. So it doesn't mean that I am saying that my reasoning is the source of everything. No, but I am responsible for myself. I have to be consistent within myself. If I am comfortable with my conclusion, without taking anything prior to my conclusion. That is the fear of me. That's my fear. I am a Christian, so I have to love Jesus. Otherwise, I'm not a Christian. No, I don't want to lose my identity. So I am a Muslim, I have to love Allah, not God. No, let me not say God, no. Okay, so if I say this, I won't be believing in God, and I don't want to lose my religious identity, otherwise I will be lost. Is it human? I don't think it is human to me. I don't know about others. I don't think so, but at least you and I here must speak for ourselves and say, look, this feeling in me is given to me by my cause of existence, which is the one who gave me existence, which is called Creator, gave existence to me, together with my particles, together with my all component parts, as I am, with my physical body, emotional body, reasoning capacity, emotion, feelings, meanings for me, whatever I am, is given existence when? Now. Now. Because, why now? Why now? Not when I was born. Because the prior this sign that quanta appear to be disappear, the prior appearing quanta cannot be the cause of existence of the following appearing of quanta. Do you understand this? I'm very, very thankful to those people who went into this quantum, how do you say, world and made the analysis there. It became everything clear to everybody. So yesterday cannot be the cause of existence of today, as today cannot be the cause of its existence today. Do you understand? Yet, how can the today be cause of existence of tomorrow? But it cannot be cause of existence of itself. It needs to be given existence. Right? So it needs to be given existence. I need to be given existence. Trees need to be given existence. Particles need to come into existence. They cannot make themselves. Neither another particle can be cause of existence of another particle. Because this, if you like, this horizontal relationship between the particles and particles and particles cannot explain the existence of anything, because they exist together. I cannot be the source of existence of Ihab, neither can Ihab be source of existence of me. We exist together. Whatever the cause of my existence is the cause of his existence. Because the whole universe, with its whole order as it is, given existence. Is given existence together. I cannot say that that sun existed before the moon existed before the earth, when I existed before the earth. Doesn't make sense, because earth cannot give me existence. It needs to exist.
As you share that, all of a sudden time slows down.
Yeah. It goes to the particle level,
It just
to the
slows
quantum
down.
level. Go to the quantum level and see that something is happening. If you like, or although we don't, no one believes in magic, magically, it appears and disappears. Appears and disappears. Yeah, it means they cannot sustain their existence. I know that I cannot sustain my existence. I cannot sustain my existence. I know that's how I am. If I could, is that being which is given qualities to choose, to decide, to do something. If I could sustain my existence, I would really be young and watch it. So I cannot. If I cannot, my particles, definitely not. So simple. So what we are going now through. But somebody wanted, yeah.
I'm just absorbing what it is that we're talking about here. This harkens back to the statement that everything in the universe is dependent on each other. Now, we're talking about particles. I guess particles don't mean anything by themselves, but when particles start combining and reacting with each other, then you give all kinds of innumerable shapes to things. That what activates the whole order of the system is those relationships, those reactions to each other. Am I right?
Sorry?
But like the language you're using to me still sounds like you're saying the particles are doing it themselves. Like that there was just some originator of the existence of the particles and then they were left to do what they want, which to me sounds a little
They are given existence at the same time, at the same moment. And whole universe is given existence at the same time, at the moment, as we observe it, as I think about it. And I am also a part of this existence at the same moment. So I cannot act on you, you cannot act on me. We are given existence independently. So our relationship, are we arranging each other that, I'm bold? So why did you make me bold? Yeah. So I don't want to be bold. That's my feeling. All these things, that's why I come. I'm not bold. So, look what it is.
But that just means that you're giving existence a dynamic.
But altogether at the same time in a dynamic way. That's why some people say they are philosophers. Yeah. Now, I respect anybody who tries to understand what the reality of this world. I respect all of them, whether they are atheists or not. I really respect all of them. What I don't respect, those people who don't think. Whatever they are, maybe they're religious, but I don't care. Those people who don't really think of their own being, to me, okay, forget about them, but respect everybody else. That I mean, their existence is different, their choice. But if one tries to understand and make sense of this world, I respect them. So those people say, in time, the things are developing. Excuse me, what's time? What's time? Yeah? What's time? There is no consistency in the existence of anything. What are you talking about? Really? Time if you like, if someone says, be careful here, oh, everybody, if someone says the universe exists by itself as it is, yeah, this person has no right to attribute the existence of anything to time, because time also exists by itself, whatever it is. But if you say that no, this universe needs to have a cause of its own existence, time is the continuation of the act of existence giving. Do you understand this? Shall I repeat again? No. This is very important, very important. Time is the continuation of the act of existence giving. It means a quark or whatever, a quantum appears to be, as I say, appears to be, because you cannot really specify its space, and at the same time it is time. In the period of this time, because you cannot specify the time to it. Do you understand? But you cannot really fix the space as well, because space, it means the body of the quantum. Body of the quantum appears in the second, right? Momentarily. So, because of this existence of the quantum, that moment doesn't continue to exist into another moment, so that I will tie this point to the other point and say that this is the time. And it's a horizontal connection between point A and point B, because point A, a quantum exists, point B, it's not there. Another quantum exists. Point C, another quantum exists.
Transformation going on.
So, which is transforming?
The particle.
No, it is disappearing.
From
It's
one
not,
phase to
so
another.
it is not transforming itself. It means we have to ask the question, can the particle transform itself into another moment of existence? This is human logic. So it is given existence. Time is nothing but the continuation of the act of giving existence. So if someone says the universe has no act of giving existence, this person, it should not speak about time, but we experience time. That means the foundation of this idea is fallible. Doesn't make sense. So only you say, which makes a great sense to me, we can understand the existence giver which we can simplify the term as creator, yeah, instead of using two words, existence giver, creator, which means existence giver. So creator gives existence, we experience it as time. It means time is the observation, experience of the act of creation. Right? Does it make sense? So if there is no creation, there is no time. If there is no creation, there is no space. What we call space, it means it's a particle itself. It means there is no creation, act of creation, there is no creation. Do you understand? Does it make sense?
Time is a man-made phenomenon.
Phenomena, conception. Because we keep experiencing the act of existence. And this continuation of experience, we call it time. So let me be religious temporarily. The Prophet says, the Prophet Muhammad says, God said, I am time. What does it mean? It means what you observe is my act of creation, nothing else. Beautiful. It means when I see the continuation of the existence, what I am seeing, the act of creation of the Creator. Whoever is, the creator of the universe, the one who gave existence. Do I know him? No, I haven't seen him, but my human qualities force me that this universe, with its all particles, every part, every qualities are given existence. The one who gives existence is the creator. This creator is called, in our English language, God. When I say God, I mean the creator of the universe. The creator of the universe, everything in it, as I observe it within an order, as far as I can see. So my conclusion is, by observing the universe, God, creator, must be. I am sure of its existence through my observation and through my own experience, not because I was born as Christian or Muslim or whatever, Jew or Buddhist. Just my observation. Be comfortable. Be comfortable within yourself. Say, I believe that the Creator definitely exists. That's my conclusion. As a human being. That's why we have to use our common sense to make our own conclusion and then continue, Creator. So my senses, the subject of this paragraph is, my senses are related to my friends. And if a friend is feeling pleased, I'm happy. So let's say while we are staying here, I die. Do you stand up and start dancing? And oh, this man is, we got rid of him. He was harassing us and forcing us to think. So I'm happy. Or feel sad. Or if a person has let's say, and even let's say he has received a text message from his brother, sister that his father died, or taken into a hospital. The father is in IC now. Oh, in a hospital. Everybody says, "Oh, can I help you? Can I give you a ride? Or what do you know?" But they are all. Everybody has this feeling, definitely. So how can I handle with this feeling? How can I explain the existence of this feeling? Whoever made me with this feeling that I'm sad, with the sadness of my friend. That's how I am made. Right? What does it mean for me then? I understand it is given to me. I'm satisfied with it. I am created with it. And I am happy with this understanding and be consistent within on myself that this understanding is correct. So what does it mean for me? Because I have been given the ability to question the meaning of this existence. Yeah, I cannot say, no, that's how I feel, but I never think about the purpose, the wisdom, the meaning in the existence of this feeling. No, I do. I question. Don't you question? Why do I feel sad at any event which happens to my friend, which is not pleasant, unpleasant event? I feel sad. Why? How can I overcome this? It's very easy. Yeah? Yeah. This is a sense given to me by my maker, and this has a meaning, this meaning that I feel sad and I don't want to be sad. Why do you think that my maker made me or put me in this controversial, contradicting position? I want to be happy, but if something happens to my friend, I feel sad. His sadness, not only my sadness makes me feel sad, no, his sadness also affects me. What does it mean? How can I overcome this problem? So this is, I see that this is a meaning, this is a message given to me by my creator, saying that, look, you don't want to be unhappy with the unhappiness of your friend, right? And you have to look for a solution because you don't want to be. That's how I gave you this feeling. So it makes sense to me to think about it and look for a solution. If the creator, my creator, has given me this sense that I don't want to be happy, I don't want to be sad, I don't want to be sad, but even not my sadness, something happens to me that I don't like, but my friend's sadness also affects me. How can I solve this? The text says, look, this is a message for you. We can read the text now. This is a message for you from your creator. He will take care of it. He is just inviting you that you cannot solve the problem in this universe. And this is a promise. This is a meaning transferred to you that the source which makes you feel unhappy, the source of existence which makes you feel unhappy, is saying that, look, there is only one solution. You cannot get rid of it. There's only one solution. I am the existence giver. I am the creator. So I'm going to take care of it. I'm just letting you know what I am going to, or how I am going to treat you. So when you refer to me, this feeling, my creator is telling me that I should not be happy with the, no, I should be sad with the sadness of my friend, and there must be a solution for it. The only solution I can see to refer the sense to him, the creator, to its creator, and say that creator is telling me that, informing me that I should not be sad at the death of my creator, at the death of or unhappiness of my friend. So I have to refer this feeling to him, saying that he will take care of it. He's letting me know. He can take care of it. You cannot. He can take care of it. It's a message to you. He is revealing to you. For example, the universe is a revelation from its creator. Do you understand that? I didn't say the Quran is a revelation. No, no. Be careful. The universe is a revelation from its creator. It is creator demonstrating who he is to human consciousness. Human being, my consciousness. No, I questioned my own existence. I said, where did I come from? And how come that I'm here? And I realized that I'm given existence. That's what we have been working on. So I'm given existence. And when I ask the question, where I came from is also given to me by him. So the answer is, look, he gave me the ability to look around and see everything is given existence. My feelings are given existence in order to, it's a revelation from my creator in order to know who he is. From the existence, I understand that he is the creator. Do you understand? From the feelings that I need, happiness, I understand that this is from my creator. Telling me that, Ali, you need happiness. Look for the source of happiness now. Can you find happiness in this all dependent beings, that happiness is coming from, or I can get happiness from the mountain, I can get happiness from this and that, because they cannot, they need to exist, but they need to be created themselves. So only the source of happiness is my creator, knowing that he is the eternal one, absolute one. How? Everything is again and again and again given existence by him. It means this world is transient by themselves, but the creator of this world is permanent. By repeating the existence, I am permanent, everything else is transient. You cannot refer your hope, your expectations, your aspirations to the dependent beings. Come to me. It's the call. Know your source of existence. He can solve the problem. How? He is the absolute. When you understand that, he must be the absolute. He must be at least, say, permanent. We are experiencing the existence as permanent. The existence is permanently given, even again and again and again. It means the source of existence cannot be transient. So refer to him. You can find a solution for your problems only by referring to it. So when we hear that, the news from the messengers, they called, we got the message from your creator. What? Oh, from my creator, the creator of the universe? Yeah. Really? Let me see. What do you say? Only the creator can satisfy you. Nothing else can satisfy you. That's the verse from the Quran. Is it really true? Only the creator can satisfy you, because nothing else can satisfy you, but you need satisfaction. You are created with the need of satisfaction. I feel it. I need to have security in my existence, to have satisfaction in my existence, to be confident in my existence. How can I gain this? Only referring it to its creator. So connection with your creator is the source of satisfaction. I conclude. And this verse that we have been studying, the commentary on, only God suffices you, but nothing else. The verse says, God suffices you, but nothing else. So what we understand, but nothing else is observable. Do you understand this? But nothing else is observable. I cannot really trust you. Well, you may say that, oh, I am ready to die for you. Okay, my mother used to say the same thing. I'm ready to sacrifice my life for you. Okay, yeah. What happened? I am here and she's dead. I cannot trust her. It doesn't mean that I shouldn't have a bad relationship. No, she cannot be the explanation of the source of my need. She's good. She is using her feelings in the right way. That's something else. But I cannot say that, okay, my pleasure, my happiness is guaranteed because my mother promised me. She died. So you understand that nothing else can satisfy me is observable, experiential. Do you understand? But him is not experiential, but conclusion, reasoning, human emotions conclude. Definitely, there is only one way for human reasoning to conclude that there is a need here. Nothing in this universe can satisfy it. And the creator of this need is revealing himself and saying, only I can. So the connection with him is the only source of human satisfaction. Connection with him is the only source of human satisfaction. Do we understand this? Because there is no other alternative. But this human satisfaction is there, out there. We need to be satisfied.
The example you gave of the emotions I was feeling for my friend were of sympathy and they were
Whatever.
positive. What if they were negative? I feel happy for someone's pain.
Yeah.
And when I refer it to God, this happens every day. Not with me, I hope. You say, yeah, I'm happy those people got an earthquake because they're not believers and God hates unbelievers.
Oh, he says the first part was wonderful, the last part was horrible. So, human, the unbeliever, that's your judgment. That's your judgment. There's nothing to do with the creation.
Conclusion for some people.
That's your conclusion. You are free to conclude. You are free to conclude that particles are the source of my emotions. Also, you are free to conclude that particles cannot be the source of my existence or the existence of my emotions. So you have to choose one of them. Definitely, if these two alternatives contradict, one of them is wrong, one of them is right. So wrong doesn't exist.
So how come I have those feelings?
Now
What do they mean? That I'm happy for someone's pain. What does it mean?
It means you are misusing your free will in order to misinterpret the event. Yeah? And that's your choice, but it doesn't have reality. That's your choice. If I say particle created me, that's my choice, but particle created me has no reality. So do you understand the difference? Your choice exists, but the content of your choice doesn't exist. We always liken this to a lie. To a lie. So I said, look at my hand, okay? Oh, close that. I have $1 million in my hand. I said this exists. The content of this sentence, you see? So lie, false accusations, judgments don't have external existence. This is our alternative. That's how we human beings have the alternative. One is light, one is dark, all right? Example. So as the light slowly diminishes its reflection, we call it dark. But darkness does not have external existence. So we cannot say that I created darkness. This is human, how to say, predicament. We cannot think of anything unless we refer to it is non-existent opposite. Do you understand? Non-existent opposite. For example, so I say, I don't know, 1 + 1 makes 2. It means in reality, for me, I said, no, it doesn't make 3, it makes 2. But 1 + 1 makes 3 doesn't exist. So that's my alternative to not confirm, to what was the word? Not certify, just to certify or validate or confirm, maybe. We can say confirm that 2 + 2 makes sense, 2 + 2 makes 2 makes sense for me. Then I'm comfortable with it. I'm comfortable within my own self. Which one first?
Are you going to follow up and ask me?
Okay. Okay, you can fight after.
I think I understand her question from a different light, in that, why are we saying, again, to the question I asked earlier, why are we saying that the sense of that I feel bad when someone else is bad is the norm, whereas me feeling good about someone else's feeling bad is not the norm? Let's take it another step. You say that light exists and darkness is not. I don't know. That's an assumption. Why can't it be the opposite?
Is it?
Why can't it be the opposite? The darkness exists and the light is the opposite of darkness.
So, look, you can detect the existence of light, but you cannot detect the existence of darkness. For example, giving the lie example, look, you can observe it, you can experience it, yeah? Light is coming, light is not coming. That's it. When light is not coming, I call it darkness. So I cannot detect the existence, external existence of darkness.
No, but for example, in physics, they'll say that you have some particle and an antiparticle. And you can explain the whole world, the whole universe, using the particle or the antiparticle. It just depends on how you want to see it.
No.
So, for example, if you want to say that electricity flows because of electrons, you can say, well, actually, it flows in the opposite direction because of positrons.
Doesn't matter.
It's a duality, right?
So the motion, the direction of the motion, it depends on your perspective. But this is something externally existent or not. For example, if I say there is a pencil in my hand, yeah? There is a pencil in my hand. Yeah, do you know that this is not, doesn't have the pencil in my hand?
No, but I can say there is a negative pencil in your hand.
Okay.
I can say that, right?
Well, you can say that, yeah, because there is an expression that the tongue has no bone in it. It says everything. So you can say it, but does it make sense to you? If it makes sense to you, go ahead with it. Okay.
So along the lines of does it make sense or does not make sense, right? How can you know if something makes sense or not? If it does make sense to you and it's opposite to what we've been talking about, it makes sense to me. I mean, if it makes, so in this sense, how can you know for sure, again, along the lines of what you were saying, that something does not exist? How can you know for sure that this is your reality and this is not your reality?
Within yourself.
Yes, but what if my within myself has been for a long time seeing things and perceiving things in a certain way. So and therefore, my reality is what I perceive my reality to be, which is, for example, these people are.
Is it your reality?
Sorry?
Is it your reality?
Yes, it is. Because this is how, because I exist this way. This is how I am.
You can condition yourself, but is it your reality? Think about it.
But how can I? That's what I'm trying to say. How can I discern, separate between how I exist every single day in my life and how I realize that this is not my reality?
It's only one way. Use your human abilities and keep questioning and using it. These abilities are given to you to be used. Use them and keep questioning it. Don't stop. Why? Because your existence is also continuing. So why do we stop? Keep questioning it, keep questioning it. Don't stop saying that, no, that's my reality, that's how I am used to. No, keep questioning it. Continuously use the ability, the potentialities given to you, and try to choose the consistency within yourself.
Okay, so can I just follow up? So if you are, okay, so keep questioning. Again, if you give us within a frame that provides you with how you should be able to answer these questions, right? So I'm questioning,
as much as
but
you can.
right, but I exist in in this frame, then the way I should be able to answer my questions is going to be in a certain way, right? So this tells me that should be my reality, because when I'm questioning, then the assumptions are when I should question, then this is the strategy or the stepwise that how I should reach the conclusion. So how can I know?
So
that,
no one on the earth can make 100% sure that this person has grasped the truth as it is, for sure. We have to keep using the abilities given to us as long as we are given the ability. So choose to be consistent within yourself. Choose to be consistent always within yourself. Ask, keep questioning. It means what the people say, no, of course we cannot be sure of the truth and we cannot rely our mind, so we have to go to the scripture. In order to go to the scripture, again, you are making the decision. Yeah? So it is inevitable. Look, in my conclusion right now must be consistent within my own being. That's the criterion I use. I must be comfortable within my own being, right? So I say I have a creator, but I'm sure of it, for example. So I have a creator. And tomorrow, that's it, I'm done. No, tomorrow I have to question, yeah, there must be, there must be. I have to use the abilities as I'm given. So there is no stop. That's why no one can guarantee that he has reached the absolute truth. No one. Absolute truth, I conclude that there must be an absolute truth, but I cannot make sure that I am following the absolute truth. That is the problem that the people are dealing. You know that absolute truth exists or not. So the existence of absolute truth is for me, yes. Have I grasped the absolute truth itself totally? No.
But it exists, right?
Sorry?
The absolute
The
truth.
existence of absolute truth is different from my perception of the absolute truth. So I have to say, yeah, I conclude that definitely this universe has a creator. And the universe with its qualities is referring to the qualities of its creator. I observe the universe, see the qualities there, manifested qualities, and conclude that the creator must be the source of existence of this quality. That's my conclusion. And I feel that this conclusion is consistent within my human senses, that common sense within myself. So I agree with it. And then tomorrow I see another types of quality is manifested in the universe. Oh, this creator must have these qualities as well. That's why he is revealing, demonstrating all these qualities to me. So I am re-establishing my connection with the creator. The existence of the creator is sure but my perception of the creator fully is not sure, cannot be sure. Do we understand the difference? We refer to it on several occasions, but this is so important. People confuse the existence of the absolute truth, their perception of the existence of, their perception of the absolute truth is a different matter. We know that from the tradition, Islamic tradition, the companions certainly believed, the students of the Prophet certainly believed in God, but they were suspicious about their connection with God. That is a very important concept. That's true. That, for example, I say I definitely believe in God. I'm sure of it. I definitely believe in God, in myself. But my belief in God and perception of God is perfect. No, I can't be sure. But accepting, concluding that the existence of God is different from my perception of it. So I try to be as loyal I am to this conclusion as I am. Trying my best, if I am, of course, if I am. This is my personal attitude now. But my conclusion about the existence of the Creator within myself is sure. Within myself, I have no doubt about it. I cannot explain the existence in any way, in another way at all, without attributing to a source of existence, which is the Creator. So the last one, because we have to stop. It is almost, yeah.
So just a quick question. So now that you just said that, so in your opinion, which is more important? Which sort of like we're looking for a solution to our existential questions. Which is more important? I have believed in God for sure. I've established for sure the existence of God, or that is almost doesn't matter. What matters is how good or bad my connection is with that conclusion. Which is more important?
Can you say that? Can you say that within yourself? Say that, look, I believe in God, and that's it. Now I can.
So the connection is what matters.
Tulu, for example. Can you say that? You can't. But there is human senses within yourself. You know that your connection with your conclusion must be as solid as possible. That's what you strive for. That's what you are given. For example, okay, I have registered with the, let's say, civil engineering faculty of civil engineering, and that's it. I'm done. Can you become a civil engineer if you don't really engage yourself with education, with training? Can you become a civil engineer? So you know that, yes, I am affiliated or enrolled with the Faculty of Civil Engineering, then I have to go to the class, learn more and more and more in order to become a civil engineer. So belief in God, sometimes we say in our classes, belief in God is very important, but in and of itself is nothing. Your connection, your endeavor to establish the connection with Him and understand Him, perceive Him in your life, how he treats you, and appreciate and respond back to Him. Respond back to Him. Yeah, that is you that who's doing this. Yeah, that is you that who is doing it, is also within human nature. If you don't do it, you know that you are really being lazy. Oh, I know that I'm being lazy. It means that is contradictory to the way that you are created. So be consistent within yourself. It's very simple.
But I think we also said, if I can just assert on that point, we also said that to fix the connection, you have to go back to establishing the belief. So the belief in and of itself is nothing, but then the connection can only be fixed with not working on connection itself, but working on the establishment of the belief.
In order to, I will just repeat very quickly. In order to become a civil engineer, yes, you are required to enroll with the Faculty of Civil Engineering. But if you stop there, it's nothing. It doesn't make you a civil engineer. If you stop there, it's obvious. So as much as you are given the opportunity, you have to go to the class and take lesson. It means every day you have to renew and renew and renew your conclusion and attach yourself, attach yourself to it. It means connect yourself to him and be consistent with this conclusion. That's what a human being is. So you are happy that if you promise somebody to do something, if you do it, you are happy. If you don't do it, you are unhappy. That's what you are. So we have to be consistent within ourselves. Be careful. I didn't say we have to be good Muslims. I said we have to be consistent within ourselves. That is submission. That is Islam. Saying that we have to be good Muslims is not Islam. Do you understand the difference? So we have to refine our rhetoric also. So we have to be very careful not to fall into any prejudice, any dogma. Today's discussion, no dogma. We can write two, whatever you call it, signposts in front of the doors here and there, right and left, and say, no dogma is allowed. Stop dogma. That is real prayer room. Then it becomes a real prayer room. This is a prayer room, no? That becomes a real prayer room. Otherwise, just dogmatic repetition of rituals. So, without dogma, this is my conclusion. I'm being consistent with my conclusion. I have to say, yes, you are the one who gave me my existence. I acknowledge it. That's what prayer is. Responding to the Creator, connecting to the Creator. These are long, huge, beautiful subjects. I think we have to stop if you are not. It's really late.
Yeah, as usual, we're out of time, so let's stop.
So, okay, thank you very much. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Very quickly, today's Saturday. Wednesday, inshallah, we will meet again at 7 p.m. at Wednesday here. And we don't know next Friday, Saturday. Watch out for the email. So if we come up with a place that we can have, we will let you know. If we don't, we will have a summer holiday, but for Saturday, not Wednesday. Wednesdays are always here.
Do you want a holiday? Be true.
But
do you
I
want
have
one?
my
They won't let
program.
you have one, but if not,
No, but we don't have the place.
I'm saying we could be at Friday. We can adjust to it. But if you said holiday,
No.
I didn't say holiday.
No. Bismillah. Thank you for your patience.